Hey everybody, welcome back to Pam's Cutting Board. Today we are going to make cheesecake, my version of cheesecake. So most cheesecakes are made with graham cracker crust, and you certainly can do that. We're going to up it one and use some Oreos. I'm going to need about a cup to a cup and a half of Oreo crumbs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the cookies in my mini food processor, crush them up, and then we'll have to have some butter and we'll make our crust. So let me go ahead and do the cookies first and then we'll be right back. Okay, and I said Oreos. This is a generic brand of Oreos, but I can't tell the difference, so you can get whatever you want.
Oh, those were dynamite.
They were good. Wayne and I had a few for for dessert after supper with a glass of milk, and we'll have enough for a couple more desserts there. So that's good. Okay, now let's get our butter in here. It's melted. And you'll need about 1/4 of a cup just to kind of moisten your crumbs a little bit. And that was about 1 1/4 cups of bread or cookie crumbs, and then 1/4 cup of melted butter. And I do have I think this is a 9-inch spring form pan, and I have sprayed it, and I've just took tinfoil and I wrapped it around the sides.
Now that will prevent any boilovers or...
This will keep it from leaking because a spring form pan does come undone. The ring here comes off. So this will keep it from anything seeping out into your oven. There's just a little bit of butter left. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. That's not going to hurt anything. It wasn't enough to put back up. And you can see they're just moistened a little bit.
Well, it's going to be like a pie crust though, right?
It's going to be a pie crust, yes.
It's not going to be like one.
It is going to be one.
Well, I stand corrected.
It is going to be a pie crust.
Oh, that looks good and moist now, look.
Yep, the butter. Okay. And you can just take a little measuring cup and kind of press it into your pan a little bit. And you'll want it to come up to on the sides just a little bit. Not all the way.
Well, now that won't stick to the sides of the pan, will it?
Nope. The spring form is going to come all the way off of it.
But you sprayed the pan, that's the reason it won't stick, right?
Right.
Or you just that good?
It ain't that good. I sprayed it with just non-stick cooking spray.
I sound like one of the little rascals.
Which one?
I don't know. He was just on there for a short time. Called him Frog, I believe.
Why do you sound like that?
I guess it's just a sinus or allergy attack or something.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So what I'm going to do is put this in the oven for maybe just 5 minutes and then bring it back out, let it cool, and then we'll mix our batter our cheesecake batter, and then we'll put that in our pan.
Is that
Right
to
back.
harden it a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got our crust. We put it in the oven. We've got it back out, and it's cooling. And our oven is heating up to 450. We want to bake it, but I'll put all the instructions in the description box. But you'll want to bake it at 450 for 10 minutes, then reduce the heat to 250, bake it for 30 minutes, and then turn the oven off. Don't open the door, and let it sit in that hot oven for another 30 minutes. Okay, so we've got 3 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese, and you want that softened. Then we're going to add our vanilla, and we want 2.5 teaspoons.
Well, baby, can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
You know, when you pour eggs into hot liquid, they do what now?
They scramble.
Yeah. Well, will they do that if you was to put them in that pie crust?
Well, the pie crust is cooling.
Just pulling your leg.
I'm gonna hurt him, guys. Is this a cup or a half cup? This is a cup. Okay. You want some sugar. Did I go over the ingredients? Cream cheese, eggs, sour cream, sugar, flour, a little bit of oil, and vanilla.
How about that?
This is the topping. I chose cherry pie filling, but if you wanted to, you could use strawberries. You could use fresh strawberries. You could use, I like it with just whipped cream. Or if you wanted to do a regular graham cracker crust, you could do blueberries. That's really good. Or even apple. Or leave it plain. That's your choice. That's what we chose.
You look pretty.
Well, thank you.
And I wouldn't pull in your leg.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to need some sour cream. I put sour cream in about everything, y'all.
Yeah. Like those potato, I didn't know that. What's it called? Potato soup. I don't know when she's going to fix the potatoes, but she's going to. Potato soup.
We just filmed it. That's what we have for supper. So put the sour cream. I need a tablespoon of oil. Where's my measuring spoon? There it is. Let me get my flour first so it doesn't make a mess. And I'll need 3 tablespoons of flour.
Well, that was exactly, wasn't it? Do that again so I can get it. There you go.
2, 3.
That'll work.
Now we need a tablespoon of oil.
I like that bottle.
That's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my handheld mixer, and I'm going to beat this up, and I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, I do want to tell you that you want your mixer on a lower speed. It may take it a little bit longer, but you don't want to whip the air into a cheesecake. You want it kind of dense. So this is going to take a few minutes, but by the time I get through, it will be smooth. So we'll bring you back once we get it done. We are back. We got this baby beat up. I beat it so much that I lost the beater. I just turned it off and it fell out of the mixer.
Wore it out, didn't you?
I poured it out. Okay, so we're gonna pour this.
Oh man, look at that.
Creamy mixture.
Man.
I love cheesecake. And actually this is my youngest brother's. I think it's his favorite. It's a close neck and neck between cheesecake and carrot cake. He loves both of them.
Maybe that looks good.
Baby brother, I wish you was here to have a piece with us. You might have to come get him a bite.
He would if you called him. Or, yeah, he would.
Yeah.
He called you checking on you this morning, didn't he?
He did. He knew the snowstorm was coming in, and so he called. Well, he actually got his wife to send me a message because he don't do a lot of that message stuff, but he did. He checks on me about every time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my 450-degree oven for 10 minutes. Then turn it down to 250 and bake it 30 minutes. And like I said, turn the oven off. Don't open the door. Let it sit another 30 minutes. Once all that's done, we'll bring you guys back. Okay, guys, I do want to tell you that be sure to watch January the 14th. We've got a very special episode coming up. I'm not going to give too many hints away. You'll just have to stay tuned. So we'll have a video up and it'll be a very special video. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, we are back. We have the cheesecake out. Actually, it's early morning. We let it cool, then we put it in the fridge and let it cool overnight. And I want to talk to you about my cheesecake. When I took it out of the oven, it had this small crack in it, but this was not going on at the time. But as it cooled down, it did crack open. Now, I tell you a way to prevent it is you need to bake your cheesecake in a water bath. I don't have a big enough pan to put mine in. It won't sit in there, and it needs to sit down in there even. When I bake this and I take it somewhere, what I do is I get me one of those little tin foil or whatever they're made of, the disposable roasting pans, and then I put my roasting pan on a baking sheet, and then I'll set my cake down in there. But you want to make sure that you've got a lot of tin foil on it, because the spring, if you're using a springform pan, because these sides come undone, and you don't want the batter seeping out, you don't want the water seeping in. So just make sure you put tin foil around it really, really good. Now this still won't even sit down in. It still rocks a little bit, but it would work. But I needed this size, the 9-inch, for my cheesecake, because the batter wouldn't have fit down in there. It would have overflowed. So if you want it to not crack, make sure you do the water bath. Now it's not going to hurt the taste any. And if you want to put like a cherry pie filling or some kind of pie filling over it, you're going to hide it anyway. And it's just going to be me and Wayne eat it, so it's not a big deal. But I did want to tell you guys how to do that to prevent it from, and you would pour your water down in there about maybe halfway, and then when you take it out of the oven, you would let it sit in there for another 30 minutes, and then you could remove your cake out and let it cool completely.
Putting the water in it helps it cool down.
That's the purpose of it, because when you take it out, you need it to cool down. That's why it cracked. It cooled down too quickly. Even though I left it in the oven for 30 minutes, I didn't open the door or anything, it still cooled down a little too soon, because when I got it out, it was just this crack, but then later on this crack happened. So, the sides does come loose of this springform pan, but just to make sure we don't have any stickage, I'm going to run a knife around it. You can see right here, it's pulling apart fairly well as it cooled down. And once you first pull it out of the oven, you're not going to see that. It's going to look like it's sticking to the sides.
So we're all cracked up this morning, huh?
We're all cracked up. All cracked up. That's a good one.
Or if somebody wanted to be mean, they could say, Pam's cutting board is not all it's cracked up to be. No, even I wouldn't say that.
I just didn't have a pan when I decided to make this cheesecake that would fit. This would fit down in a pan to do a water bath. But I mean, it's just me and Wayne eating it, so.
Where may we try to purchase one?
I need to get it like a big roasting pan. That's what I need. I've got a smaller roasting pan, but it won't fit in there. It just kind of, it's just a little bit sideways, and that way all the batter would have run that way. So I'd rather have a level cake and it crack a little bit. We're still having our coffee. I just want to make sure this is.
That's about your second time around.
I just want to make double sure.
Okay, yeah, you got to. But I mean, either way, it don't affect the taste.
It doesn't affect the taste. It's just all about pretty.
Well, when you put the topping on it.
You see, if I hadn't had that tin foil, a little bit of that batter seeped out.
Would have been in the oven.
Would have been in the oven. Would have been a mess.
Smoke in the house. Fire alarms going off. Dogs are barking.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Pardon?
Keep your fingers crossed. Yes.
All right. Oh, look. Here, let me get in and get the, look at the crust there.
Yeah. I love the Oreo crust on it. But, you know, traditionally, cheesecake is made with a graham cracker.
Oh, that's pretty, just like that. Cracking on. I want to let you know a secret.
What?
Can't see the crack like this.
Okay. Now, let me clean up a little bit.
Honest Pam's cutting board.
Now I'm going to go ahead and put some cherry pie filling on it. And I always, I mean, you may not see me cleaning the top of my cans off, but I do, because you don't know who's handled it, where it's been.
I mean, even if I get a apple or grape or something, she'll holler, "Did you wash it? Did you wash it?" So,
Yeah.
you know.
You always want to wash your stuff. You don't know where it's been. I wash all my meats too, except for my ground meats, of course. But like my chicken or anything like that, I wash it. I usually try to buy chicken when it's on sale, because we eat a lot of chicken. That's what we eat most. And if I find it on sale, which is getting harder and harder to anymore, I'll buy the big packs and I'll come home and I'll wash it in a solution of vinegar and salt, and then dry it and put it in bags and put it in the freezer, so it's ready for me when I get ready to use it. Okay, now I got Cool Whip out of the freezer earlier, so I don't know if, I think it's thawed a little bit. Wayne doesn't like Cool Whip.
Oh, yes.
When did you
Yes.
like Cool Whip?
Oh, yes.
When did you start liking Cool Whip?
I've liked Cool Whip a long time.
You don't like it on your peach cobblers or anything like that?
Well, I like it separate. I just like the Cool Whip.
Weird.
Yeah, I know it.
Very weird. Very weird. Okay. So, how do you want me to do? You want me to cut you a piece, or you want me to put all of this on it?
Go ahead. I mean, don't want to hold up progress. Let everybody get a full view of it.
I'll show you how we can hide this.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh man, that looks so pretty, doesn't it? But not too pretty to eat, I'm afraid.
Oh, no. So you don't even see the cracks.
And that potato soup, almost gone.
I don't know how these are going to go up. We are snowed in, so we're making a bunch of videos. And we can't upload, well, I mean, we can upload videos at our house, but it takes sometimes 24 hours or longer to upload a video, depending on how long the video is. And we have Roku for TV, and that knocks our TV out, knocks our internet. We can't message anybody or nothing. So what I do is, we have a park that has free internet, and when we do a video, I edit it, then I go to the park and upload several. So right now we're making videos, but we can't upload them. We're stuck in with a snowstorm. So I don't know if this will go up before the potato soup or what. I'm not sure. But we made some delicious potato soup and cornbread.
Yes, you did.
And then here's the pie. And I'll put a little, as I slice it, I'll put a little bit of the Cool Whip. Or if you wanted to do fresh whipping cream, would be better, but I'm just doing Cool Whip. So see there, you never know there's a crack. You can hide it. So either way you want to do it. If you want to, if you're eating it plain and you're serving it plain, you probably want to do the water bath. So
strawberries would look good on that.
Strawberries would be delicious, especially around Valentine's Day. And it's kind of a play of chocolate covered strawberries, where you got the Oreos and then the strawberries. I would suggest if you use apple or blueberry, you would want to go with the traditional graham cracker crust probably. But we'll be right back, and we'll slice Wayne a piece, and he's going to taste test.
Yes, he is.
Okay, guys. I've cut the cake and got Wayne a slice and myself a slice. So I just wanted you to kind of look at the texture of the inside. It's moist. It's perfect. And here's my slice. That's the way I like it. But Wayne, he has to be the weird one.
I'm different.
See, he likes Cool Whip, but look where it's at. On the side.
That's what I said. We waited all night.
We waited all night for it. And you need to, if you're making a cheesecake, to go ahead and prepare ahead of time if you're having guests over.
And fruitcake, if you can. Let it sit.
Yeah, there's a few things that's better the next day. And fruitcake is one of them. The longer fruitcake sits, the better if you like fruitcake. Pinto beans they're better the next day. Chili. There's a lot of foods. It gives time for all the flavors to come together.
Wake you up. Wake you up.
Yeah, it's early morning. We're going to have breakfast after this. Cheesecake is our breakfast appetizer, I would say.
Too good.
Is it good?
Yes, ma'am. Just hang with me just a second.
I apologize for the window. I've got the blind pulled, but the light's still shining through.
Speaking of the light shining through, look to Jesus. And no matter how bad the trouble is, no matter how bad the battle is, call on Jesus and He's a light that'll shine through.
Amen.
He'll shine through the darkest night. I don't care. The darkest storm, it don't matter. I mean, I've been through it.
Amen. Come on, one.
Paralyzed from here down. I'm wiggling my toes. I've got feelings, sensation. Walk on braces a little bit. God's there. And I will be preaching shortly. I have to. And we love you all. Send your prayer requests in into the comment box. And we'll pray. We'll pray and that light will shine through for you. God will move for you. We love you. Good morning. And we'll probably see you later on today.
Yeah, we're going to film. We're snowed in, so we're just going to film today and do some videos and upload them when we get out of here. If you hear Toby, hold on, let me show you. Here's Toby. He's outside the kitchen. He's mad. What's wrong? What you want, Toby? Okay, that was Toby. He's wanting into the kitchen in Wayne's lap, so... But we're going to get off of here. If you do have a prayer request, like Wayne said, please put it in the comments. We'd be happy to pray for you. We feel like it's our ministry to get the word out and to pray and help people. So, but if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you have, thank you. We appreciate it.
Please watch a video or two.
Yeah.
I mean, we can pass up the Clampets and Lucy for one video. Appreciate it.
Yeah, if you feel like it, like, comment, share, that helps us to grow the channel, and we're trying to do that. So we love you guys. Bye.
Mm-hmm.